Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Max Convexity. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Market's just been open about 15 minutes. I have the report ready, so I say we just go ahead and get it out of the way, right? Let's just share this window right now. Okay, so what a difference a day makes. Let's start with triple QY. Well, this one's slow to open. It's open, but all right, SPX opened higher, a small gap up from where it closed yesterday. It's about 3/4 of the way through the profit box. Probably the NASDAQ is there as well. The S&P's up 1/3 of a point right now. Russell is up above the profit box, right close to the top line. We'll see where NASDAQ is whenever it opens. The quotes are still from yesterday. All right, so let's look now at USO. See where we are with. We need some help from price on this one. We need price to be at 78 by the end of the day tomorrow. So oil gapped up this morning, or the USO gapped up. The ETF USO gapped up. It's based on oil futures. I bet oil futures are doing well. Okay, now let's look at the spreadsheet. The prediction show is going to be today, so I won't talk about let's just see what the funds are doing. Look at this. They sold this option today for $43 compared to $15 yesterday. I bet that's mostly because of NVIDIA earnings. This isn't updating live yet, so the quotes are still behind. Anyway, they're going for 800,000 today, which would make them $1.37 positive on the month. Dividend estimate $2.90 or 97 cents. Let's make sure this is still up to date. 94. It actually it still is. Let's make sure the shares and the assets under management. Oh, there's been a little difference in share count that I did not catch this morning. 174,979. 174,979. Oh, it made the estimate go up to 99 cents. All right. Well, there we have it, 99 cents. All right. Triple QI. These guys are trying to make 2.7 million. Look, they got $139 compared to $38 yesterday. When's the last time they got 139? Has that happened ever? It happened August 1st. They got 153. Or I'm sorry, they got 234. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong column. Okay, well, that's impressive too. That's how much intrinsic they captured. That's equally impressive. The total option was worth $250, where they got $90 yesterday. The last time they got 250 was never. So not even on August 5th when the market was melting down. August 6th, the day after the market melted down. August 7th, 2 days after that, they only received 245. They received 248. So that's a record since I've been watching it. $2.6 million win. And look what's happening today. The reason those were priced so high is because of NVIDIA earnings. It's not only NVIDIA earnings, but that was a big part of it. Well, what happened with NVIDIA earnings? Well, let's go check. Because it was supposed to crash the market. Oh, look. Well, actually, NVIDIA closed last night at 125, and it's trading at 122 right now. It turned out to be a non-event, right? Okay, well, that means we're going to monetize, unless there's a financial number coming out at 9, and maybe there is, 9 my time, which is 10 you guys' time, 10 East Coast time. Unless that big premium also reflects consumer price index number, or unless the Fed's going to make an announcement today. I bet most of that is because of the NVIDIA earnings. Anyway, those turned out good so far. We'll go back to NASDAQ and see if it's opened yet on the chart. It has, and it's opened higher, really above the max profit. But you can see right here, look how big this profit box is compared to all these other profit boxes. It's way taller. And that goes for all of them. Look how big this one is. This one is gigantic. This one's like 3 times the size of just the day before. That's on JEPY, which is selling SPX options. Anyway, okay, so that's a great job. So now let's check the spreadsheet on USO. The dividend estimate is $1. I have $1. 73. Let me make sure this estimate is still correct. Yeah, it looks like it's all right. Yes, it looks like it's still don't know about $1.50. All right. Well, I'm going to make my official show. Some of these trades haven't traded yet. I haven't closed yet. They don't close till tomorrow. Anyway, the estimate's going to be high, but I'll come on and have an official show. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Here's the day. Here's the buffer report. It is early, really early in the day. Probably too early to take a look at this, but I'm going to hit refresh and see if it tells us anything. Well, yeah, the SPY's up 0.5 point. So I guess this has opened now 36 basis points. Some of these individual issues may not have opened yet, so I hesitate to even look at this that much. Or this is too early in the morning. All right, the Tesla crash trade is still underwater about 8%. Yesterday the trade made 1.15%. Going to be interesting to see what the dips in NVIDIA trade makes today. I don't follow that pair yet, but that pair, a lot of people that were trading that pair probably were nervous about earnings. But like I say, it turned out to be a non-event. I had some content on some earnings trades, and there's a lot of green on the screen. It looks like it turned out pretty well. CRM announced earnings last night. This was a trade I showed where you buy one option, you buy one call, and you sell another call. It's 2 options. Anyway, it just I think this one, the market couldn't drop more, or CRM couldn't drop more than like 7%. It couldn't drop less than 250 or else it was a loser. But it looks like it's actually up a little bit. So this trade's going to be a $250 winner or so. It looks like. We'll see. I'll have more content on that when I take those off, but that's a good that's a good earnings trade. Super bullish. That one's not working out because it was that was one for an ultra bullish NVIDIA. Here's just a normal NVIDIA. 2 options, just like the last one, except it's a bearish one. Selling a call and buying a different call, but it's a bearish one. That's going to be a profit too, it looks like. CrowdStrike is going to be a nice one. It's a 4-legged spread, but it's the same kind of deal. Risk $700, and this one, it looks like it's going to be a winner. We'll see. We'll see when we take those off. Anyway, it's good that look, there's even a Marvell one. Here's another NVIDIA one. It's not doing so great right now. It's down $40. This is the ultra bearish one. This is the opposite of the bull. This one was for a big miss, which we didn't have. It just basically unchanged or down a little bit. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's see if the market's moving. Look at the NASDAQ. Still close to the highs for the day. SPX still about 3/4 of the way through the profit box, so about a 3/4 profit. Russell selling off a little bit. It's about halfway through the profit box and on the low for the day for it. All right, guys. Well, I will be back later with the dividend prediction show, and that'll be sometime this morning. Look for that. And then I also have some other content planned for later in the day, and then I'll have an end of the day show as well. And we'll make sure that NVIDIA, you know, it could still crash or whatever, but it looks like the bullet has been dodged for now. All right, guys. Appreciate you being here. I'll talk to you later.